Hey guys, welcome back to another Celestial Talk podcast. I'm Elizabeth and this is Omar.
Z.
Thanks for tuning back in or welcome to our channel. We're just going to go ahead and get started.
You know what Elizabeth did today? For the very first time as a 21-year-old?
What do you want them to guess or what?
Yeah, I want to hear people talk. No, Elizabeth went to her very first dispensary.
I did.
Yeah. I was like, honestly,
He
kind
was
of...
like low-key freaking
I
out.
was freaking out for you because I forgot my ID at the house and we were pretty much there already, huh?
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, you just turned 21. Do you want to go in for me?
Yeah.
Were you nervous at all?
No.
No?
No.
Not one single bit.
It was just kind of awkward.
Why?
I don't know because I don't smoke, so I was like,
Yeah.
I walked in and I was just like, I had no idea what anything was. There's just like huge, they were like fat jars.
You saw them, huh?
Yeah, because I was waiting for her.
For the people that don't know, we live in Los Angeles, and
Yeah.
obviously weed is legal now for 21 and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was like fat jars.
So yeah, as long as you have a ID, a 21 and over
you're
ID,
fine.
you can go to any dispensary.
Yeah.
No.
It's not just medical. But yeah, I mean, I knew what you told me what I was going for, so it was like
Yeah,
I
no
just
problem.
went in,
Yeah.
told her.
Yeah, I was waiting for her in the
left.
car, and I was
Lock
like,
your thing.
I was waiting for her in the car, and I was like picturing like awkward moments for her while she was in there for some reason, and I was like kind of like nervous for you, you know?
Yeah.
Did you think it was sketch?
It was pretty straightforward though.
Did it look
No.
sketch? Because I've been to some that are like sketchy as fuck.
No, it was fine. I mean, I'm surprised you don't have to like knock to go in
Yeah.
because I was reading this. So it was obviously my first time ever going to one, and so the guy, you like walk in, there's like a waiting area, and it's not nice. There's like wooden wall, right, or something. I didn't even look, to be honest.
There was 2 doors that you had to go through.
No, but like in the waiting area, it's like a wooden wall or something. I don't know. And that might have been in the actual room. But you go in and there's like a little tiny window. And then there's a guy and he's like and so I gave him my ID and then he was like, oh, is it your first time? Because they look you up on their system, huh?
I think so.
If you're a returner.
Yeah.
And so I think he was like putting in my information. And then he like had me sign and put my phone number and stuff. And then like I was reading the signs and it was like, if you are law enforcement and you do not have a warrant, you like must leave, like da-da-da. And then like he was like close to his little desk and then he scooted back for something. And that's when I saw he was in a full-on bulletproof vest and a gun. And I was just like,
no, yeah,
this is some serious shit.
Dispensaries take their security
Yeah.
hard because like they are all cash, dude. They can't put their money in the banks because technically it's like
They're not there yet.
No,
Yeah.
it's technically illegal to the government, so you can't put whatever money you make from selling marijuana, you can't put it in banks because technically it's illegal to the federal government.
Yeah.
Not the state. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really the only kind of
Imagine how much
sketchy.
cash they have back there, dude. Piles.
They have to have it in safes, though.
Yeah, but still.
They that's probably what they do in safes.
Some cops make, when they raid the dispensaries, some cops make them open it.
No. I mean safes like in the city. Because remember we were watching the Drug Lord show, and she had a safe in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
That's probably what they do.
But still walking around with that type of money, dude?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're really well organized. I'm sure they are. With that much money. Because you're not even allowed to walk around with a certain amount of cash.
Yeah.
Like it's illegal to have so much cash.
Really?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is. We have a family friend who went to prison for like almost 2 years because he was bringing so much cash with him, but he was coming from Mexico back home, and you know how you have to like claim how much you have and stuff.
Oh, he didn't claim it.
He didn't claim it.
Oh, it's only
and it was over the
10,000 coming
budget.
into a country though. That's coming into a country.
Yeah, he
to
had
the states.
I don't know how much he had, but he had a lot, and he had to serve like 2 years of jail time, and he like for years he was on probation. I don't know though, because I was kind of young. That's what my parents told me. It could have been totally something else, but there is a certain amount of money of cash that you can have on you. So
that's why we need to keep immigrants out of here. Okay.
Oh my
I'm
God.
kidding.
Jesus
No, yeah.
Christ.
But you didn't find it sketch at the dispensary because you know how they have 2 security doors? And you have
No, they have to buzz you
to,
in.
they have to buzz you in.
No.
They're pretty janky. Those doors are janky as
Yeah,
fuck.
you can honestly like bust them down.
Easily, dude.
I thought it was going to be a lot nicer, honestly, because from what you've told me, you're like, oh, they have to buzz you in, and then there's the other door.
It feels like going to jail, dude. Like juvenile hall.
Yeah,
or some
I thought
shit.
it was going to be nicer.
You know?
But it's all right.
No, there's some dispensaries I've been to where
I like wanted to sit there, not going to lie. I wanted to sit there and just stare at all the products they have. There was just so many. I was confused.
they gave you a free a free joint because it was your first time being there.
It was my first time, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
why I sent you in there because I wanted that free joint. I'm kidding.
But yeah, it was all right. I mean, it wasn't scary. But there's the one in Orange County that I really want to go to.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
We drive by this. We drive on this freeway.
Well,
sometimes.
I've driven on my way to work.
Mm-hmm.
There's like right off the freeway. There's a huge building, and the top floor. It's like maybe four floors or something like that.
Maybe I think it might just be one.
No, it's up.
Oh, okay.
And it's all the walls are
green.
Are windows.
Mm-hmm.
Green.
Now, the building's green, or the sign is. Yeah.
I don't know, but the walls are all windows, and so you can look into it, and they have this crazy white tree with like insane roots.
It just looks super fancy in a dispensary. Yeah.
But I used to drive by it a lot on my way to work, and I always told him that I was like, you should go. It looks really cool. And we looked it up, and I guess it's one of the higher end places.
Yeah.
But I just want to go to check it out. I just want to see it.
I have to research if there's like lounges for marijuana, like hookah lounges.
Like hookah lounges.
Yeah. Because I would go and just chill, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure maybe at that one, because that one's pretty big. That one's.
But I've never heard of a dispensary where you can chill and smoke inside.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you can hang out because it's really big. I don't see why. Mm-hmm. Like at this one, there's no way.
Yeah.
The one that you go to.
Yeah.
But it's a whole business. It's crazy how big it is.
Yeah, I was making a joke to Elizabeth, and I told her, I was like, my mom's looking to invest in companies, maybe into what do you call it, dispensary,
the weed environment,
or open up one or something.
My sister.
That'd be crazy. My sister, mom opened up a dispensary.
No. Honestly, though, I think it would be. I mean, I think if you think about it, it's a good move.
I think. What do you call it?
Because there's wineries that are making weed wine. My sister has gotten so many emails.
In our hometown, they started shutting down nurseries of roses and flowers and stuff to open up nurseries for cannabis.
Yeah. In Sonoma County. My sister's a viticulturist up in Sonoma County.
Yeah, actually, I believe I have an uncle that works at one of them. It used to be a nursery for roses, but then since they switched up to marijuana, now he's working for like.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my uncle, I believe. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know if he's working at it. You never said that.
No.
Well, let me tell you about my sister.
What about her?
I started my story 3 times. No, but I don't know if she still gets
she got
them.
emails. Yeah.
Yeah, but on her like Indeed.com account, they would send her emails, and she's a viticulturist in Sonoma. And so they were like, hey, we're looking for, people from the wine industry to come into our company. I don't know. She didn't look into it. She was like...
that would have been cool of her to do that.
No. She's like, I'm not even into it. So
well, yeah. Technically, to get into that business, it'd be like a startup.
But it's... It's
growing. It's growing. It's not like wine that's been for thousands of years.
No. Yeah, it's a whole new concept. But yeah, she would get so many emails of like, oh, we're interested in you, bringing you onto our team or whatever, and it's like we're starting with like weed wine or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like it would be a good experience, like making a video for like a cannabis company or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's a whole business.
They pay me in pounds. Just kidding.
That'd be ridiculous.
Imagine just coming home with 2 pounds, dude.
Jesus.
Well, I think like a pound's like about $1,000. Or maybe like $800 or something. No.
I don't know.
I don't know actually.
I have no idea.
No.
But it's ridiculous. The whole weed industry is like an entire
it's like
new
a gold,
world.
I feel like it's a gold mine right now. You know, or do you think it's
Maybe.
died down?
I don't know.
No, actually, because it just
No,
became
it's
legal right now,
growing.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, it became.
it's blossoming.
No.
I think it's a whole new world.
There's a lot.
I don't know. I don't even know what we can expect from it because it's kind of hard for people to, like, you know how like cigarettes are proven to cause lung cancer, right? And they know exactly what it's going to do to you because cigarettes have been around for so long that there's so much research on it. But weed hasn't been around as long and not as many people were doing it, and it's not as
But
norm
so far,
as long as society.
no.
But that's the thing. It's like, because you were gonna say, well, so far nothing's come up, but I feel like also you can't say anything because it's only been in the past several years or decade or two
But think about
where
it.
it's so normal
There's
that
people
there's
been
enough
smoking,
people.
For
No, but I'm
hundreds of
saying for
years.
research purposes.
No, I'm sure they've done their research.
Yeah,
dude.
but it's
No,
not as
I
big
saw a
as
documentary
cigarettes.
where they gave fucking they did like,
I feel like
the
there's not
government
enough.
the government like did
Yeah.
research of giving a person, like, they chose a few people and they gave them fucking like 100 joints each month or something, and they did like long year study, like 30 year study.
Longitudinal.
Yeah, and there's no cause of anything.
But I mean, how many studies is there?
I'm sure they
I'm
have
just saying,
done.
there
Why do you
isn't
think it was
as
illegal?
many. I don't know if there's as much research showing that, like, that long term,
Mhm.
you know. But I think we're at an age where these researchers are becoming, or these studies are becoming more.
But I feel that since it's natural and there really hasn't been
Yeah.
anything.
But see, we were talking about that the other day. I'm just saying there's probably way less studies done in the cannabis world versus like cigarettes. You know, obviously,
Maybe.
yeah, it's been around for a long time, but it didn't have enough attention until, you know, the past decade or two
But
ago, you know?
If it's been like treated in illnesses and stuff, and it has, it's like it helps it, you know? It helps treat. It's a treatment.
I'm just saying it's a lot newer, so I feel like there's definitely not as much research done on it than
I think there has.
the cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah, I guess, but
I don't know because at
they've
one
been doing
point,
it
yeah,
since
but at one
the
point,
30s, dude.
yeah, but at one point it's like,
Maybe even earlier.
but at one point they weren't looking at it because
But they didn't
nobody
start.
was
They didn't start
it,
doing.
or because everybody was using it.
But
on
here's
the
the
hush
thing:
hush.
they
So
didn't start.
didn't
They didn't start fucking making experiments with cigarettes until people started dying, and I feel like that was past the 40s.
I'm sure there was studies before that.
Maybe, but it's like everyone smoked, dude. It just wasn't as toxic back then.
I don't know. I just feel like there isn't as much. I'm just saying, like, maybe I just think in my head it's like it hasn't become, because it became popular
You've been saying
way
something.
after. I know, but you're saying the same thing too.
Oh, well.
I'm just saying because it became popular so much after, it would make sense to me that there's less research, because if something's not popular, they're not going to pay attention to it. It's like the cigarettes, you know, no one was dying from it and then they didn't pay attention to it.
Really?
Isn't it crazy? My grandma smoked throughout all her pregnancies.
Good for it.
Like, isn't that crazy?
That's why your
It's so
children
bad.
are dumb. I'm kidding.
You're fucking rude.
I'm kidding.
That's why you're dumb.
What? Why are you mad?
Either way. So
What do they do again? What did you? They're baseball players, right? Are you talking about them, or what
I'm
aunt are you
talking
talking
about my
about?
grandma.
Oh, I thought you said your aunt.
I
Oh.
literally said my grandma smoked
Oh.
throughout all her pregnancies.
Oh,
And that was
explains
before
it.
and that was before anything
Oh.
was like, oh, you shouldn't smoke.
Yeah.
What do you think about smoking marijuana while you're pregnant?
I wouldn't recommend it, but I know people that have done it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Like up until like their 7-8 months.
Yeah. But they're over here fucking taking dabs and shit, getting all stupid. You know?
I don't think they take dabs.
Maybe, I don't know. But I'm sure have been people that have done that, you know?
I don't know, dude.
Because I feel like there's different levels of people that smoke. There's people
But
that...
isn't just the simple action of inhaling something
You know.
bad for you? Like, regardless of what it is. There's like the actual like inhaling of it and the smoke. Isn't that bad for you?
I mean, I feel like any hot smoke that's foreign to your body going into your lungs must be bad.
Right. So, I mean, regardless if it's cigarettes or marijuana or whatever else you smoke,
Yeah.
it's bad, the actual smoke. So,
Especially
yeah,
when you have a baby.
marijuana's all whatever, organic and stuff, but what about the actual smoking part? That has to do something to you.
Well, it's just hot air, you know?
Yeah, so that has to do something to even just you yourself.
I've read research that people that smoke long term, it only affects like their cardio, or not cardio, but like their breathing. They're healthy people, but like when they play sports or something, it's harder for them.
Yeah, their lungs.
Yeah, their lungs. But it's not like they're decaying or anything. It's just
That's kind of concerning, though.
obviously, but it's not like they're dying. It's not dangerous. It's just like, I don't know. I've read something like that before.
Oh, yeah, it's probably just the actual smoking part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it limits.
but imagine a baby, like, damn.
We're fucking over here coughing and shit. Well, at least I am.
I know.
And it's like I turn all red and shit, you know?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, well, I think we should do our mystery question now.
Yeah, we we got carried away with this cannabis
We
talk.
did.
Yeah.
We did. So we're going to do mystery questions. Okay, there's
For the
trash
people
in
that
here,
don't
homie
know-
dog.
Once again, for the people that don't know, we have a bowl full of random questions. Elizabeth is drawing
Should I
one
do
out.
some ASMR?
Some what?
Oh, I just spilled half of them.
No.
That's what they do in ASMR. Remember I was trying to explain to you?
Yeah. Okay.
So uncomfortable.
All right.
Okay.
Well, she's gonna pick a question.
This
Random question
one.
of the day is.
Ooh, this is a juicy one. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do?
If you couldn't what?
Fail, what would you do?
Everything.
No, what's
Jump off
one
an
thing?
airplane? No, I'm kidding. What? Like what? And failing? Failing in what? In anything?
I have an answer.
Okay.
I also wrote these, so I kind of have all my answers like already. I
Wait,
kinda
repeat the
changed.
question. If you knew you couldn't fail, what
If
would
you
do?
knew you could not fail at something, what would you do?
Well, what I'm doing now, just fucking being the greatest
Okay.
filmmaker of all time.
The greatest, not the goodest.
Greatest.
Thank you. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to elaborate on that?
Well, it's like it's obviously hard right now. You know, like
Yeah.
I can say I'm a struggling, creative person
Yeah.
trying to do this full time or find like a good job in the industry doing this comfortably.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you can't fail in that, and that's my dream, why wouldn't I? I'll technically, if I can't fail, I'll just keep going up, dude. You
Yeah.
know, I'll fucking eventually.
We'll just get there, yeah.
In 3 months, I'll be in the fucking Oscars.
That is some confidence
I'm
in you.
just saying, if I can't fail,
Yeah.
technically, right? Like
No,
I can
yeah.
make a short film, and then I'll technically be able to go to the Oscars if I can't fail, right?
I guess.
That's a really high question.
But can you fail? But is it like, will you not fail in the end, or will you and still fail throughout, but you'll just keep going? But in the end, you will never fail. Like,
Because if my goal,
like your baby steps, you might fail, but your big.
but here's the thing,
You know?
if my goal is to make the best movie or short film
Yeah.
of that year or whatever, at least for that year, it'll win the first festival because I can't fail it, right? I enter a festival,
So you're always going to win.
I'm pretty much always winning if I can't fail.
But what if you fail? I guess. Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But can you fail in the little steps? But not. But it's still
That's
no
not
matter.
the question.
But no, I'm just asking. Will you fail? Can you fail in the little steps?
What's a little
ultimately,
step?
Like like the local film festival. You didn't win that one. But you win the county
I
one.
obviously can't fail that one because I can't fail, like the question said.
Okay, I guess.
I can never fail.
I just didn't know if you were saying like you can never ever fail in your life, or it's like
Well, that's what it says, or is it just once?
I don't know.
Well, read the question.
Make it whatever you want. I don't know.
I'm just
It
elaborating.
says if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do?
Yeah, I would do that if I
Okay.
could. If I knew I couldn't.
You
fail.
keep doing what you're doing now.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'd go into fashion.
Oh shit! But what if people hate it, but it's magically?
I can't fail.
Yeah,
I just have such good skills.
you don't though.
I don't though. I can barely
Why
dress
fashion?
myself. I don't know. I've always had a fascination with it.
Oh, just do myself.
Or like makeup. No, not makeup. I think I do like fashion. I always really like looking at fashion and everything, but I don't do it myself. Like I can't shop for myself and look edgy. Also because it's really expensive to buy clothes like that
Mhm.
and like replace what I do have. And I also can't. My clothing isn't for that, so it's also hard.
Give a real casual look.
I do. No, I do. And
But
also,
it's
I have a lot of
sometimes
work
diff-
clothes.
It's sometimes a little hipstery too, like casual hipster type
Yeah.
shit. You know. And I love your hair, by the way.
Thanks. I think I'd go into a stylist.
Mhm.
That's what I would do, a stylist.
In general, or like hairstylist, or as a stylist.
Sorry, a
whatever?
fashion stylist. Like
Oh.
you dress people for the Oscars and all of that,
Mhm.
and work with Chrissy Teigen.
Nice.
I think that's what I would do. But I would never do it in real life because that's just not my skill. It's a really hard job to be a fashion stylist.
Sure it is, especially to be a big one.
Well, because I read this lady who's big now, and I read her upcoming, or like how she first got into it, and she was an assistant for one, and then on the side she had her own clients, and then just kind of until she had enough for herself. But she said it's really hard because you have to go to these designers and say, hey, I have an event, this is my client, do you have anything I can borrow for them?
Mhm.
Like, that's crazy how you would think it's, oh, go buy a dress from here and this is what I'll wear. But no, they literally borrow clothing. Is that weird?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's really hard business.
Yeah.
Like to be a great person, a great idol,
Yeah.
that's a fucking hard one, dude. That acting,
Sorry, I'm a little tired.
yeah, I feel like fashion designing, acting,
Yeah.
artists,
lot.
like that's 1 in a million, huh? I feel like nowadays everyone thinks they're gonna do it because of YouTube and stuff,
Yeah.
But like
And here we
everyone,
are.
everyone wants to be like a YouTuber or whatever.
Yeah.
right? Because they see people doing it, and how many people there
We're
are.
just in a such different era
Mhm.
that it is really possible. It's a lot easier for people to become famous, I guess you could say, because of YouTube and social media versus back,
But
10
it really,
years ago.
yeah, it really has changed
Yeah.
because remember when people were crowding actors and stuff?
Yeah, now they crowd YouTubers.
Now they crowd fucking people on the internet,
Yeah,
right?
it's a whole different world.
You know who's killing the social media game right now?
Who?
Will Smith. He's out there living the best life he can live, dude.
He really is.
I'm sure he has because
He's
for the
getting old.
For the people that don't know, he just started social media in January, the beginning of this year, and he's been
Killing it.
just making videos after videos.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's really sad because he's getting old.
Yeah,
Like, noticeably.
I told Elizabeth, I was like, imagine. I don't even want to say this, but like, imagine when Will Smith passes away.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be devastating.
He's done so much.
I just feel he's so lovable.
Yeah.
Just like The Rock,
Yeah.
Imagine when The Rock passes away. Fuck.
No, he's still got a while.
He still has a while, but dude, he's blowing up right now
who
too.
knows, but
He's like in 5
Yeah.
movies every year or some shit.
I know he's at a real peak.
Mhm.
His babies are gorgeous. Such cuties, but
He looks like a thumb.
but yeah, that's what I would do. I think I'd go into being stylist for the celebrities.
Nice. Oh, why not just become a celebrity?
Well, you do, but I think I would want to do that. I think that'd be really fun getting to dress people and, working with designers. And I think that'd be really
Do you think
cool.
that's your true calling then?
No.
Then what the fuck?
I think it's just awesome. Their life looks so awesome, you know.
But it's hard. I'm sure it's hard.
No, I know, but
imagine how much drugs they use and shit.
Okay.
All the coke and shit.
I know, huh?
That's
what
the
was it?
industry
The Weeknd.
of coke,
What was it? At Kylie Jenner's birthday, where it was The Weeknd and a whole bunch of models, and they're like, the coke must be like top notch at that party. Yeah.
I'm sure The Weeknd fucks, dude. Like, holy shit.
It's kind of scary thinking about the world of
celebrities. Yeah, especially like
it's
like
scary.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, they just have so much dirt on each other too.
Illuminati, dude.
Dude, for real, Scientology.
I want to meet Tom Cruise.
Oh God.
All right,
That's
guys.
Scary.
I think that about does it for this episode. Yeah, that was cool. We talked about cannabis for the first time. I'm sure we're gonna talk about it more.
Yeah.
But it was like a brief little thing about cannabis for most of the podcast, and that question was really awesome too.
Yeah.
Because I can never fail.
Yeah. Give you some inspo or what?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll become a fashion designer.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. All right, guys. No. But just make sure to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, any random questions you're willing to ask us, just leave it below in the comments, and we'll answer it, dude. We like random questions.
We sure will, because we don't have that many.
Yeah, so calm down with the comments, dude.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. Anything else? We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.